Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a Ford Fiesta Active X walk around video. But before we get started, if you are enjoying our content and would like to see more in the future, can I recommend clicking that subscribe button, and that way you'll be in tune with all of our latest content. This here is a magnetic grey Ford Fiesta Active X MHEV. So the MHEV bit is the mild hybrid electrical vehicle. So that means for you don't have to plug it in, you don't have to charge it, you just jump in it and drive it like any other vehicle and get some very good MPG out the back of it. Which is partly thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine producing 125 PS of power. That 125 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. We are registered on a 2023 registration, meaning you're taking Ford warranty all the way till April 2026. The vehicle itself is on just under 5,000 miles, but like always, I'll get you the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So, like always, let's head to the near side front where we shall begin. So this here is the remote central locking key in all of its beauty, so I thought I'd give you a good look at that. Clicking the unlock button in turn is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime running lamps give you, or give other road users, the ultimate visibility, so you're always going to be seen on the road, whether it's the dullest of winter's day or the brightest of summer's day. You're always going to be seen, and no, that's not because they're a strobe light upgrade, that is simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. So inside those beautiful headlights are Ford LED headlights. Ford LED, and we've got the badge there. Ford LED headlights. Moving away down the bumper now, we have front parking sensors which trail all the way around that front bumper. That is because this vehicle has fitted the Ford Self Park Assist, so it will quite literally park itself for you. In addition, we have a lovely driver assistance pack, so that little dull bit underneath the number plate there is a front facing radar responsible for things such as pre-collision assist. I shall cover the driver assistance pack in its entirety once we're inside the vehicle. Now it's time to make way for these 18-inch machine cut alloy wheels. You get the silver shiny face at the front with the shadow black just behind. We have silver painted brake calipers, and the tyres fitted to this one are the Continental Premium Contact 6 tyres, if I read that correctly. As you can see for yourself, they're in absolutely fantastic condition. So yeah, we'll have to be replacing them anytime soon. It's going to be drawing you back up to the windscreen. So we have some sensors. That is a light sensor. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Further north, we have a traffic speed sign recognition camera, a light sensor for the auto high beam, and a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers. Being the Active, we have black roof rails in there as well. So roof boxes and things such as that are nice and easy to achieve. Another little party piece of the Active is the increased ride height. So it's 9mm higher at the front and 26mm higher at the rear, giving you a more comfortable ride on those rough roads. Well, the state of the potholes around in Braintree, you might be needing that shortly. So we are going to look at the door handle, because we have those 4 lines there, which is for keyless entry. Oh, let me give you a demonstration. So let me just lock it as well, so I'll give you the full demonstration there. So lock the vehicle, key in my pocket. So tapping the door handle just here unlocks the vehicle, and tapping just here will then lock the vehicle. Unlock, lock. Very simple. Fantastic system if your hands full of shopping, children or anything in between. It's a nice convenient way to get inside the vehicle, which is also complemented beautifully with an engine start stop button. So we're going to start to make our way to the offside rear. At this stage of the video, I just shimmy on down the offside of the body, hopefully displaying how beautiful all the body panels are. There we are. Fantastic. It's a pane of glass. So leading that back around to the offside rear wheel, and giving you a good look at that. Again, another beautiful 5-spoke Y design machine cut alloy wheel. So this Fiesta has rear drum brakes, so quick mechanics lesson, rear drum brakes are ultra low maintenance. They self-adjust inside, so you won't have to replace any parts inside of them for a very long time. It's an ideal braking solution for a vehicle of this power and this weight. Big thumbs up from me. Coming round the rear, we can see parking sensors once again, so front and rear parking sensors as part of the parking pack, which are complemented just beautifully, I must say, just beautifully, with a high definition reversing camera. and being active, got a nice little strip there as well. Don't know what to call that, but yeah, beautiful. So now the near side, let's give it the exact same treatment. Naturally this time of day we've got a bit more light around this side, so you can see that two-tone colourway of the rear privacy glass, the shadow black wheels and the magnetic grey body. It's a very attractive vehicle, I must say so myself. Okay, now to the near side rear, giving you a good look at that. Now we can follow it all the way to the near side front, giving you a good look at that. Just beautiful, I must say. So that is the exterior take here. Oh, hold on, keyless entry, passenger door as well. Oh, I must say. So that's the exterior. Let's now have a look inside the boot. Double unlock function on the key. Alternatively, we have the push button left of the camera. And there we go. That is the incredibly generously large volume boot space in this beautiful Ford Fiesta. Whether it's a couple of dogs, sports equipment, suitcases, they're going to fit in there, not a problem. A staple of the British automotive industry for many a year. That there is a space saver spare wheel with all the relevant tools and jacks required to change on a side of a road. So if your day was starting off as a disaster with a puncture, haha, we have a spare wheel to sort your day out. Okay, that's the boot. Let's have a look inside the rear. So offside rear door. Starting on the door cards, a hardware in plastic. If you were carrying children with mucky fingers, it'd be nice and easy to wipe clean afterwards. Leading into the armrest and into the corresponding window switch for the corresponding window. Let's have a look at this beautiful interior now. So the Active X gets this blue stitching, so it's a part leather, part suede interior with the active pattern down the middle and on the base part of the seat. If you do require the ISO fixing seats for the smaller humans of this world, you have one on the offside and one on the near side rear. Once the tootsies can touch the floor, you might require some fitted floor mats, which we have the active mats in there with the blue stitching in there ready to go, so it's one less thing to worry about after purchasing the vehicle. Okay, another point to add, look at this bit of engineering. So part of the parking pack, you get these door edge guards. So as you open and shut the door, they vanish and reapply like so. So if it was a supermarket car park, for example, and children banging, that could potentially protect your property and anybody else's property. And don't worry, it is quite literally on every door. So that's a lovely feature. I personally park to the side of my house every evening, and depending on what way I park, I often bang my door against the house, and I've lost most of my paint down there, and that certainly would have stopped that issue. So there's one quick solution for that. Now looking on the driver's door card, interior locking just left of the door handle with the electric mirror function, with the window locking and all four window controls, leading into a soft touch synthetic leather armrest, and again we have the hard plastic at the top of the door card. Spinning that camera around for the last time in this video, starting nice and high, got some lovely airbody synthetic leather leading into a suede section of the lower back. As you can see, the bolsters for the driver and passenger seat have a perforated leather there, so it's going to be nice and breathable, nice and comfortable, leading into the base part of the seat. And as you can see, it's in very good condition. Obviously the suede can be swayed into any direction. Manually adjustable seats, so have rear tilt with a height adjustment, and the forward and backwards is done on the conventional rail underneath. Now I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Okie doke. Now we're inside the vehicle. The first task is the mileage, 4,702 exactly, and that wakes up the beautiful digital driver display. So to begin with, foot depressed on the clutch pedal, clicking the engine start stop button, and that gains us power to the vehicle. Wonderful. So to begin, I'm going to be giving you a quick tour around the screen ahead of us. So we currently are in normal drive mode, so we're presented with this lovely dark blue screen. From left to right, so we have a coolant temperature sensor, a digital speedo, the odometer, so the mileage. Just above it we have a traffic speed sign. We have the ambient air temperature and a digital readout for the fuel gauge, with the bar graph for the fuel at the furthest right, and the tachometer or the RPM gauge found on the right hand side of the screen. This counts the revolutions of the engine times 1000, also known as the output power of the engine. I'm just going to move my chair back slightly, otherwise you're just going to see all knees this next part. To the right hand side of the steering wheel we have a return, an OK up and down, and a menu button, and I'm going to be controlling the screen using these buttons. So currently looking at the calm screen, flick down once, we're into fuel economy, flick down again, trip computer 1, and into live tyre pressures there as well. So I mentioned this just before, this vehicle is about to go into our Ford workshops for a used car mechanical preparation, so if the tyre pressures do seem a bit out at the moment, don't worry, they're about to be adjusted to manufacturer specification along with all the other levels on the vehicle. So the media department jumped the gun a bit before it's gone through the workshop, but don't worry, later on this afternoon this will be back to manufacturer spec. Going down once more, we're into calm screen again. Clicking the menu button will then take us to this screen, from where we can then select the screen, whether you'd like to see a calm screen, fuel economy, trip computers, traffic signs, eco behaviour, it's all there. Coming down into audio, so this is where you can select your presets for your FM or DAB. Next up into navigation, and this is an interesting point as well. So once you have your previous destinations, your favourites and points of interest all programmed into the sync navigation, it's nice and easy to set your navigation through this menu just here. So for example, you can click home and that'll navigate you home straight away. Then down into your phone connectivity, this is for Bluetooth. Then we've got settings in there as well, so you can adjust things to your preferences, and even display settings, so you can again, if you don't want the RPM gauge there, I'll just show you that, you just have the speedo in front of you, again just expanding that menu. Okay, so that's the screen, there are the arrows. That is a voice command button with a pick up, decline and previous and next song function there as well. To the left hand side is the buttons for the adaptive cruise control. So the top left button will set the distance to the vehicle in front. We have a cancel, a set speed plus and minus with resume in the middle. Standby is found top right with a speed limiter bottom right. At the bottom of that cluster is a volume down, a volume plus, and also a mute button. Progressing now into the central part of the vehicle. Under here we have a lovely little cubby hole with a USB-A port in that. This would be perfect for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can have your wire fed through this little gap here, so when you shut up your box you don't have any tension on the wire, so it's going to be nice. You can reside your phone in a cup holder or anything else, but obviously it's essential not to be on your phone whilst you're driving. Leading into cup holders, sprung loaded tension cup holders, so when you put your tea or coffee in there in the morning it's not going to go flying out everywhere and ruin your day. Leading into this cluster of buttons, you have 5 buttons. This one will turn off the automated stop start, this will turn off the parking sensors, this is for forward park assist, turn off the traction control, and this is for selectable drive modes. So if I can just refer you back up to the driver display, clicking that mode button will change the screen entirely. So if you put it into an eco drive mode, we get the calm blue eco screen. Once more we can go into sport mode, or slippery, sorry, my beg your pardon, it's an active slippery drive mode. You get that nice ice cool blue screen, and back into normal again. So we've got 3 selectable drive modes. Back down into the middle, this is now the 6-speed manual gearbox. A very positive sensation changing through this box. These Fiestas are great to drive. The construction of the 1 litre EcoBoost engine is you get the revs nice and you get the power nice and early in the power band, meaning they rev higher. So because of that we have a 6th gear to dull down the revs, so this is effectively like a cruising gear. So this is what's going to give you the good MPG on the motorways. Left hand side is a 12 volt socket, right hand side is a second USB-A port. Leading up to the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning, including the winter pack. So fan speed is found to the left, temperature control found to the right, along with the on and off button. Heated front seats are found on these 2 buttons here, which are 3-way electrically adjustable. Electronic heated front screens, so in the winter months that will defrost the screen in no time at all, but can also, look at my clumsy fingers, you can also demist the front screen with that as well, which is a very handy feature. And we have the electronic heated steering wheel as well, so the steering wheel itself is a really nice thickness, and again having that heating element inside, if you do suffer with cold fingers you need a heated steering wheel. So just a quick run through the buttons as well. Demist functions to the left hand side, different flows of vents are found in the middle, with your air conditioning and recirculation found to the right hand side. Moving our way up now, so this is a Sync 3.4 module. We know it's a Sync 3.4 because we have the dark blue band at the bottom. Audio is your first tile, then we can go into sources where you have FM, DAB and your Bluetooth audio. Next up is your phone connectivity. This is where you can pair your phone via Bluetooth. In the middle is the forward navigation. Very lovely navigation system to use, and it's very simple. So if I can give you a quick demonstration, click the search box. And for example, you'd like to come to Perkins Garages to look at this wonderful Fiesta. You shall need Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. You can see how responsive that is under the finger. Click the search box, it will speak to the GPSs in the sky and navigate your route straight here to Perkins in no time at all. And don't forget, if you was to set that as a favourite, it doesn't have to be Perkins of course, but any address you might be going to, and you can easily set the navigation through the menu in front of you. So it's a very nice feature. Next up, we're going to take you over to settings. I said I'll show you the driver assistance pack, and that's exactly what we shall do. So that includes the adaptive cruise control. We have the intelligent speed limiter, a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera, wrong way alert, driver alert and hill start assist. So wonderful software throughout this Fiesta. Into now vehicle settings. I'd like to show you a few of the vehicle settings. Coming down, you can adjust your chimes, your alarm system. If you go into wipers, this is where you can see your courtesy wipe, rain sensor, for the rain sensing wipers. What's next? Lighting, auto high beam, fantastic. As you can see, we've got airbags and locks and other things in there as well. Some lovely vehicle settings to get involved with. Okay, what next? Let's talk about Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This screen supports the pair of them. I don't think we've got the widget yet for the Android. But plug your phone in using a USB data cable in either the USB ports I've previously shown you, and that will mirror your phone onto this screen here. So obviously we've got a fantastic media system already, but then you can have all of your, it's pretty much going to mirror your iPhone or Android phone to this screen here. Take advantage of all the compatible applications such as Spotify, your Apple Music, and even things such as your navigation. It's where we have forward nav on here. I won't be offended if you didn't like it for whatever reason. That enables you to have Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze. Waze is the most popular these days. Everyone asks me about that. Yes, it is compatible on this screen, so you can see where the speed cameras are and things such as that. In addition, you can use your voice command button on the steering wheel. That will activate either Siri or Google Assistant. From there you can ask it to do a whole range of tasks, whether it's set your navigation, play Robbie Williams, or what's the football score, what's the weather like next week, anything you like, but it's keeping your hands off your phone whilst you're driving. Very important. Next up, let's just click on that parking button there, and that activates the forward park assist. This will enable you to get a parallel park out, a perpendicular park in, or even a parallel park in. So again, it uses the front and rear parking sensors to build an image inside the body control module, and once it knows it can get into that space, simply follow the instructions, and the electronic steering rack, very clever, will do the rest of the work. It's quite a daunting process when you first do it, but it's incredible. If you need any instruction, come ask one of the salesmen. Alan is our expert on self-park, so come ask Alan and he'll get you parking automatically in no time at all. Clicking the X button there, back to your home page. It's going to pop the vehicle into reverse and lower the handbrake so it doesn't start shouting at me, as this is the beautiful reversing camera. And to the top right hand side of the screen are the proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors. This will give you an intermittent beep that will increase in frequency as you get closer to the object in question. In addition, that will give you the colour band there as well to also let you know how far or near you are to the object. Back into neutral, handbrake reapplied, and I think that is that. I think I've covered everything, just making sure. Yeah, that's it for me today for this vehicle. I'll see you in about 20 minutes for another one. Thanks very much for watching the video. If you did find it useful, please leave us a like and a nice comment below. If you did have any questions, get in contact using the number 01376 550 899. Like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye bye for now.